I must have to say that our young generation people are nowadays very, very advanced and very, very smart. They want to get everything done at the very early stage of their life. And that is absolutely amazing, and I really, really support it. Why I am telling it? Because sometimes I receive text and also comments in the video that I publish in YouTube or Facebook, that how they can prepare themselves from their college life or the university life for the higher studies. Like, let's say someone is studying in the university in their bachelor program. So let's say they are in the freshman year, senior or junior year. So their question is that what types of preparation they can take while they are in the college to make their higher study journey smooth for the future. And I think this is a very wise approach and wise types of question to ask. So today's video is about that, how you can prepare yourself for the higher study journey if this is your goal when you are studying your bachelor. First of all, I want to tell you that when you are doing your bachelor degree and when you are going to college, your first duty, first assignment is to study properly there. Your first goal and intention should be to complete your bachelor degree properly. And when I said properly, I did mean that you have to attend all your classes regularly, try to understand the concept that is taught in the class, appear all the exam properly, and try to maintain a good CGPA, whatever it is possible. There is nothing called a good CGPA, but you should give your maximum output from your end to maintain it. Okay, this should be your first goal. On top of that, if you have any additional time or extra time after spending time for your main thing, then you can spend it for your higher study preparation. That is my recommendation. So let's say because you are seeing my video, I expect that you have some extra time which you want to utilize for your higher study journey. So in today's video, this will be the main focus of the discussion. Okay, so let me tell you first my journey, my experience. I studied aeronautical engineering at Military Institute of Science and Technology, MIST, and I was in my freshman year back in 2012. So during the freshman year or the first year, I didn't have any idea about the higher study process and I wasn't interested about it at all. So in the second year, when I finished my second year, then some of my friends told me that there is a seminar about higher study in Dhaka and they are planning to attend it. So I decided to go with them and gain knowledge about it. And I really appreciate myself that day I took this decision. So I went to attend this higher study seminar, which was free, and for the first time actually I came to know how it works, like emailing professor, making your score ready for GRE and IELTS, those things. So that was eye-opening. So it happened when I was at the end of second year or finished my second year, and again I came to third year and fourth year and I didn't took any action. Whereas I found some of my friends, they were really very, very smart and they took their GRE and IELTS preparation when they were in the college already. And if you ask me, was it a right decision? Yeah, I would definitely say, if you are smart enough and if you think that beside your college or university assignment, task, study, if you have enough time that you can dedicate for it, absolutely you should go for it. But in my case, I thought that I was too busy with my academic study in the college or university that I couldn't dedicate any time or allocate any time for that purpose. That's why I wasn't able to take preparation like them for GRE and IELTS when I was in the college. Moreover, it was my always goal to establish my career outside of academia, that means in the industry. So for that reason, my first goal was to work couple of years in the aviation or aerospace industry in Bangladesh, which is essentially the airlines, gain some experience there and put it in my resume that can help to pursue my career abroad in future. So higher study was not my first goal. What I did instead, I tried to prepare myself by making good resume so that I can get into the airlines market in the Bangladesh, get some experience there. So I followed my route, but I had some friends. Their main intention was to go abroad for higher study. So they took their route. They took preparation for GRE and IELTS beginning, and right after graduation they start applying for the universities abroad. Whereas what I did, I worked 2.5 years in Bangladesh, and when I was working there, I started taking preparation. So I was working full time for the airlines, and side by side I was taking preparation for GRE and IELTS. And what helped me in that case, because I was doing my full time job, so I was not thinking anything about unemployment. That gave me a relief, and moreover, because I was working, I was earning money that I could spend for taking preparation for those score and gaining those score and taking those tests. So it was helpful for me. I was not dependent on my family. Moreover, I was getting experience. But what was the dark side? Dark side was that I was very, very tired when I was coming back from office, considering all the traffic jams and workload in the office. So maybe that reason my score was not so good, but that is okay. I wanted to make a combined profile, like a dorsal profile, blended profile, where there will be touch of both academia and the industry. And I'm happy for the decision I have taken. But if it is your goal to go abroad, take your master's or PhD as soon as possible and get into the academia, that is perfectly fine to become a professor or postdoc. But that was not my intention, never ever. I always wanted to build my career in the industry, so I took my plan. So that was the strategy that I made for myself, and that worked well perfectly for me. Now let's talk what steps you can take to make your higher study journey smooth in the future. What are some of the steps that you can take when you are already in the university and studying your bachelor degree? Okay, my friend, life is always uncertain and we cannot give any assurity about it, but whatever, we can do our best from our end to make the best decision for ourselves and for our family. So I believe that if you really want to study abroad, first thing you need to do is ask yourself, do you really want to go abroad for higher study, or you want to stay in your country and do a better job, maybe a government job there? Like if you are from Bangladesh, you can consider BCS. India, you can consider IPS or IAS, those jobs. So it's completely up to you what you want. So let's say you asked already yourself and you found that going abroad for higher study, settling down there is your best decision. Then rest of the discussion is for you. The next immediate step that you can consider for you is which subject you want to do your master's or PhD. Like I had a bachelor degree in aerospace engineering, but I did my master's and PhD in mechanical engineering. The reason behind was that to add more versatility to my profile, and also aerospace engineering in many cases restricted for the international student. I applied for aerospace engineering but wasn't able to manage fund in good college in the United States, so I went for mechanical engineering. On top of that, it added versatility in my profile that made me qualified for not only aerospace industry but also for other mechanical, automotive industry, production industry as well. So you need to find out what major you want to do your masters in the United States or in the other countries. Okay, the very next thing that you can do, which actually need very minimum preparation, but if you want to do it later when you are graduated, that will add many trouble in your life. So this is making your passport ready. When you are a student in the college or university, this is the best time to make your passport ready, and it will help you a lot. When you are in the university or college, try to make your passport and other necessary documents ready. And when you will go for the passport application, you will see that you will need other national ID documents or other thing. If you do not have this, try to make them ready and keep it always handy. So after COVID, the situation has changed a lot in the United States. When I applied back in 2017, during that time, you must have to hold your GRE score for most of the colleges in the United States. But nowadays it changed after COVID, and the requirement of GRE is waived by many universities. So do a thorough research about it. The university or college you are planning to apply, do they really need GRE? Because if it doesn't need, and the major you want to pursue there, if it doesn't need GRE in most of the colleges, then I believe it is wise to skip that steps and save some money and time there. So look for that, find out if they need GRE, if they need IELTS, or if there is any alternative option to put instead of those documents. Do a thorough research about it and make yourself well prepared. Okay. So once you are graduated from your university, try to arrange or prepare all of your certificate and transcript. Transcript is very important for applying North America, especially United States and Canada. So make your transcript and certificate ready, and if needed, try to notarize them and also try to attach them if it is needed. Okay, so prepare your certificate and other documents, like if you can replace your IELTS requirement by medium of instruction, try to prepare that one as well. Next thing that you can make yourself ready is to start writing your statement of purpose, SOP, or letter of intent, LOI. This is very important in the United States and in Canada, and sometimes it can fight for you if you have a comparatively lower GRE score or lower CGPA. Your statement of purpose, SOP, is very important, and I believe you can start writing it when you are in the third year of your bachelor degree. It is not a single draft. You have to change it gradually. So it is better if you start writing this document when you are in the third or fourth year of your university life. And it is not something like that you will write it in the third year and keep it forever. Okay, not like that. Each and every day you will have the exposure to new knowledge and new information. You can incorporate it there and regularly editing it. That will make your draft way more mature than the people, those who will start writing it before application process to abroad. Trust me, start writing it from the very beginning. It will make your statement of purpose very mature compared to other generic applicants. Next step is kind of a debate. Many people will try to debate with me. You should always try to have a good CGPA. At least give a try. Okay, what is a good CGPA? There is no straightforward answer for it, but try to keep it as much as good you can. Your CGPA will always fight for you. When you are a student, of course, you will do many social work, friendship, gathering, many things will happen. But on top of everything or beside everything, try to maintain a good CGPA. And again, I said there is no definition of good CGPA, but try to make whatever you can. But if you ask me a generic question, what is something safe to keep? I would say that if you have CGPA more than 3 in the scale of 4, you will always have a good battleground. But if it is more than 3.5 or at least 3.5, I would say that you are in a good position. So try to maintain this. Okay. Next thing you can do, make a list of universities when you are in the bachelor level student for the abroad universities that you are interested to study. But I can tell you this will not work always promptly, especially when you will start emailing to professor. You will see that the selected university that you had in your mind, you are not getting response from there. But it is always good to have a list in your hand. This will give you a perfect roadmap, okay, to set up in your subconscious mind. So what I'm telling, the list of university that you will make, it will not work always, but it will push you to give you a good direction or perfect direction or accurate trajectory to reach your goal. So try to make a list of the university based on your profile and based on their requirement in a spreadsheet when you are in the college, and based on the major that you are trying to pursue there. It will be really handy tools. And also try to find out who are the relevant professor working in the same field that you are doing your undergraduate thesis. It will give you a good visualization of your communication channel. When you start your university life, like bachelor degree program, I think besides having a Facebook or Instagram account, it is always good to have a LinkedIn profile as well, and try to put your whole accomplishment, small project that you are doing in the college in your LinkedIn. When you apply for your university higher study for the grad school, you can always link your LinkedIn profile in your resume, so that will give you a good exposure to the professor or the admission committee to go through your profile and see all of your accomplishment combinedly there, and give them a very good impression about you. So beside your Instagram and Facebook, maintain a LinkedIn profile as well, include all of your achievement there and also the relevant activities, publish it there and let your network to know about you. Another thing is the research publication, and people often ask me about it. Do you really need it? I would say that yeah, if you have research publication, that is very helpful for you, especially if your CGPA or GRE score is not high. Think what you will essentially do in your master's or PhD. It is the research you will be doing with your professor. So in the bachelor level, if you have some research publication, if you have working experience to do research or publishing paper, that will give a very good impression to the professor that okay, this guy, this man or this lady have some experience in the research domain. So think from his point of view. If he has a student in the admission committee who doesn't have any research or publication, and another student who has good one or two research or publication, maybe a review paper in the field, this will give the professor better impression than the student who has just only good CGPA or good GRE score but having no publication. So I am not telling it's mandatory. I saw many students getting their funding or scholarship without any publications, but if you have publication in your profile, at least one or two, maybe a review paper, that will always fight for you, especially if you have deficiency in CGPA and GRE score. We are almost at the end of the video. So what is the very last steps? Nowadays, there is a very good trend among our young people. I really appreciate that. During my time, I was not involved in any club or committee. That was a wrong decision I took, I would say. There were some club as well during my time, but I didn't show interest for them. So my message is for the student, those who are becoming a club member nowadays or committee member, this is very helpful, especially in the USA and Canada. They love to hear your experience as a club member and the activities, achievement that you made there. So try to always become a part of the club, the relevant club. Like if you study aerospace engineering, Aero Astro Design Club, AIA, DVF team, try to be a member there and gain experience, positive experience, document them in your LinkedIn or in your resume, and when you are applying for grad school, try to highlight them. I can tell you this will definitely add good impression about you to choose you as a graduate student by the professor or the admission committee, and this is very helpful. Okay, so try to engage yourself in many social activities and club activities beside your regular academic curriculum. Okay, so my friend, as I said at the beginning of my video, when you are a bachelor degree student, when you are going to college for pursuing your bachelor degree, your main goal is to complete it properly. Besides that, if you have some extra time, you can spend it for doing research about higher study or proactively making yourself prepare. The sum of the steps that I said in today's video, I know that this didn't cover everything. So the viewers that I have, if you have any other extra comment or suggestion for this student, please feel free to add here. That will help our students. So feel free to let us know your opinion in the comment box and let me know if I forget anything to add and give you suggestion. And if you want to know anything else about this topic, let me also know in the comment box. I will try to make a video in future. Till then, have fun and enjoy rest of your day. I wish you all the best and good luck for your upcoming future. Bye bye.